On live. Check. Quiet on the set. Zoom Room video sponsored by the VMC.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. As the Oracle foretold, two idiots who would misinterpret the news so you don't have to. Live from Deltona, Florida, the avatars themselves, Jack and Laz.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz, and Jack is here, but he's not here. If you all get my drift, he shall be with us here shortly. He was here, then he wasn't here, then he wasn't here, then he was here. He's here on set. He's here in Discord, but he's actually on another Zoom call that he had to go take. So he will be joining us here shortly. Econdas showing up on set. What's up, Econdas? Good morning, Bridge Troll. What's going on? How are you, Botox? How are you, Sagewise? How is everybody out there doing? Okay, it is Whacked Out Wednesday. Yeah, come on, wrap it up now. Wrap it up. That's right. Yeah, Bridge Trolls. A matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up. I actually, well, since you brought it up, I was going to get to it eventually and just find out what it is exactly you were talking about here, and I'll bring this topic up because the topic is open book decor item location. And you have a picture, a screenshot here, and
you have what?
He has a screenshot.
What do you have? Where do you have this screenshot?
It's
where is this screenshot?
Topic. It's right here.
Which topic, man? I don't know what you're talking about.
Because you didn't have that topic.
Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and start doing things where Jack has no idea what's going on.
Well, you weren't here, and Bridge Troll brought it
you
up, and I happen to have it over here. I was curious as to what it was, and I was going to ask him about it. I wasn't actually going to make it a topic, but since he brought it up,
okay. So Bridget Royal brought up a topic in chat that we started talking about, and it would be nice if you joined Zoom.
well, I'm doing that right now. I assume you finally got
otherwise
yourself.
People get double up pictures of me and Lily. Yeah. Okay, and I think I opened all
He's back.
Everything. Yes. So open book decor item location as a very informative post here, Bridget Royal.
Well, that was the reason why I had it over here for my curiosity, other than a topic for discussion today. But since he brought it up, he says, "As we found open book deco, big news for the deco freaks." And I don't know if that's actually something new, but I guess he's excited to talk about it. So.
Yeah, and someone wanted me to open up a giveaway, so I had to do that right now.
Yes, that would
giveaway
help on
is open on my stream.
Yeah, there we go.
And Lily is on the desk, so you get Lily tail.
But Bridge Troll wants the whole world to know that you can go grab this open book deco, and this is what he's looking at here.
And that's out in the Brittany graveyard?
It's that book right there.
Yeah.
Bring it over a little bit. Center it. That book.
That book. Yes. Okay. So there is an open book. You just have to steal it from a graveyard.
And you have to go, I was going to say, he did confirm that it was the graveyard. Okay, very cool.
Yeah, due north of the Brit sewer entrance in the graveyard. Well, you're grave robbing for one, so I think your virtue should go up, and you must say Klaatu Rata in order to grab it.
Whatever.
Yeah. Yes, but yes, that is necktie. Yeah, that's it.
Nicto.
Oh, I was close enough, man. Army of Darkness.
Moving right along.
Yes. Moving right along. Let's talk about that awesome Tweeterverse. Because we have a ton of no tweets.
Big donut. Big donut.
Big donut on both. There was a post from 3 hours ago that was a retweet and a retweet of Avatar's. Why? Avatar's radio's dead. Avatar's radio is dead. It is no more. You too can go out and buy the domain if you so feel like it. But Avatar's radio no longer.
Did the domain actually go up for sale?
Yes, the domain was up for sale.
Ah, interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
Someone may have purchased it already, but yes, the domain was for sale.
Did not know that.
Yes. Yeah. So
anyway,
good thing that the guys from Virtue Radio are so up on that, as well as the Elgarian.
Yeah, well, radio stations never got the love they deserved, in my opinion, across the board. Even though we still broadcast, hardly anybody listens. But it's there just to carry this show and make sure people get their misinformed news.
We interpret the news so they don't have to.
Misinterpret.
Next, we'll have a post in somewhere where they talk about how wrong we are that Avatar's radio is dead. Avatar's radio is dead. Majority of the DJs went over to a new radio station called Virtue Radio.
Indeed.
That adopted the same format as Avatar's radio.
So let's talk about this questionnaire that we brought up yesterday.
Oh yeah, I filled that fucker out. Yeah,
Now,
I
Jack was
unleashed on it.
and had informed me that he had actually filled it out and sent it in, and I'm curious to know how many of you folks actually filled it out and sent it
Raise
in.
your hand if you filled in that survey and submitted it. Um, and don't forget here.
Yeah,
I'll
I
scroll
see
up.
a
I'll
whole
go
bunch of
find.
people.
And
Yes,
where are
we
you
have it
seeing these
here.
hands?
I haven't seen a single hand go up in the audience at all, so we'll
Uh,
copy and paste it in
wait.
here for y'all again if y'all interested.
Yeah, I got to go find it.
What survey? Yeah.
What survey? Scrolling up and up and up and up and up and up. I went too far.
You can just
Where
click
is
on
it?
one of the links right there. Or do you want me to drop it for you?
Well, you pasted in my channel as well.
I did.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
I
Thank you.
did. And it's in Discord, so you can get an open link to it again.
Hey, and I could fill it out again if I so wanted
Oh,
to. But
so
this,
we could fill it out multiple times.
yes, we can. It appears. But the Shroud of the Avatar
Loved it.
marketing survey
Hated it. Loved
is
it.
a
Hated it.
player-created survey with the results being sent to Portalarium.
We do not know that for sure.
We do not know that for sure. It is listed in this. We just know that it was a player-created resource. So the game developers will get an email notification when you complete the survey, so every opinion counts. We do not have any verification because we do not know who actually created it, and where things are actually going.
We have a good
Um,
idea, though.
yeah, we do have a good idea. But yes, I did fill it out. I unleashed unholy terror on my responses. I did not hold back. Um, I may have commented on several things. I did share a snippet of one of my pre-final edits to Laz, and Laz did laugh hysterically.
Oh yes, you
Um,
got a chuckle out of it. Got a chuckle out of it.
um, you know what I didn't even cover in my response was the fact that the business model is selling pixel crack, and yet
Pixel crack. We cover that all
instead
the
of
time.
creating new pixel crack, it is, hey, let's release old stuff we told people we're never coming back again.
What did you notice?
Yeah. He noticed that we really don't know anything about it.
You don't know
It could have
nothing.
been created by a troll. No clue, man.
Like a bridge troll?
Yeah.
Possibly. No.
Yeah.
Was not created by Bridge Troll. That much I think we can safely
Yeah.
say.
Oh, he noticed that you can submit it multiple times.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, is again, yeah. Loved it, hated it, loved it.
The only problem is it's like if you go back and forth, that balances out. So then
Well,
we know the Chris policy of, hey, I'm going to remove the top 25% and the bottom 25% and take something in the middle arbitrarily.
not for that. Yeah, the top 25% is usually what you want, right?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, they can. Oh, well, that assumes that they're receiving the IP that it originates from.
Yeah, you make a lot of assumptions there.
Yeah,
but these days, yeah, just about anybody can track shit like that. So, but yeah, take that thing at your own risk, whether it makes it to the hands of anybody at the game. I don't know, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I personally not filling it out, so. Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent.
The hard part is, to me, is we have to remember this game launched, officially launched, not beta, final gold release 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So when you take that survey in mind, think of the
If
80-20 rule. Where are we at? Or is this still more like a beta? Yeah, I'm filling it out now, but my issue is if the answers I give don't support the agenda of the survey host, will I be hurt? We have no idea where it's going.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
exactly why we let you all know that. While it says it's going to the developers, we cannot prove that it
Yeah.
does. This was just popped up somewhere, and then it was shared with us, and we're sharing it with you guys. And uh, after a little bit more uh, looking into things, it looks like it's a player created thing. So we don't really know whether it is going to doing what it is doing. Let's talk
Yep.
about some vendor and conversationalist analytics.
Oh. No.
Maybe
Wait, hold on. I got to go find that one.
that
I
one should be
gotta,
there.
yeah. Vendor and conversation analytics. It would be really useful to get basic statistics for vendors and conversationalists, including the number of visits, average time spent in dialogue, and number of unique visitors. For vendors, it's impossible to tell if your stuff is not selling because it's not useful or too expensive, or if there's nobody looking at it. Having this basic information would guide us to relocate, redecorate vendors that are not being viewed versus lower prices put on different goods. It's all uneducated guessing right now.
Really?
Conversationalists are all about telling a story, engaging a plot, or being helpful. If it's not being visited, the scene needs work. If it is, then you know you contributed something to the game. After all, that cost and effort. Similarly, if people are not reading it for long, then the story probably needs work.
That is all.
Oh,
Yeah,
and Bridge Troll includes the caveat. I think they also need to track whether a conversation is ended by the conversationalist walking away. Yes.
again, I don't think any of that would really be helpful to
Well, it
the end
is.
user personally. I mean, it would be
Well,
nice to see the number of visits averaged. I mean, it'd be nice to see, but um,
so Laz, think of it this way. You know those towns where they told you, hey, you need to have your vendor in this location in the property, and it needs to have this many number of lights. You need to decorate the interior of the abode that's visible, so at least the first floor, and do all of this additional information. And then if you are able to track the sales, you could be able to say time versus effort. Is it actually generating anything?
well, again, I gotta argue that if you're not getting it, you got to look at your surroundings. I mean, I've got
Yeah.
let me give you a good example. Let me pull up my property list here. I have for information, which is the one I really want. I have a vendor in Teneby Landing. He's right by the docks. He's the first row house there. He barely does any sales, but you know where Teneby Landing is?
Tennebeer Landing? No.
Teneby, right near
Uh,
Black Rock Cove in the Quell region. You
uh,
know how many people live in Teneby? Not
Three?
many. not many. Like, 4 or 5 people live in Tenerife, if that.
Yeah.
Tenebris. Yeah, that's in Tenebris Harbor.
Tenebris.
Tenebris
Yeah.
Harbor. Tenerife Landing is the name of the actual town. But of course, I don't sell a whole lot there, but occasionally he does. So I have a vendor there.
Maybe something's going to
Yeah,
change in the
yeah.
future.
Is Port Phoenix. I have a vendor out in Port Phoenix that stands out there where all the other vendors have just disappeared around me, and I'm the only vendor out there. But you know what? I'm a vendor out there, and occasionally I'll sell something out there.
Well, is
Uh,
the Phoenix Republic still a thing? I haven't heard
well,
anything from them in a long time.
is the town is there, it's built, it exists, but you don't really see anybody. Again, literally, uh,
Yeah.
there used to be rows of vendors, and one by one, the vendors just seem to have disappeared. And I've got like a lone vendor sitting, out there in a row of row homes. But you know what? He still makes sales occasionally. You know why? Because the only vendor you see hit sitting out there. Uh, the town of U. Who doesn't go visit the town of U?
I
U
haven't
is
been
a
there since like
you
3 months after
there is
this.
again another scenario. There isn't a lot to be had out there. It is full up. It is done up. And you know what? Nobody ever visits that vendor. But you know what? I've got a vendor there. um, how do I know
What about
this?
my vendor in
I have my own analytics because I never sell anything, so I know I never sell anything. You know what? You know what my other analytic is? Is my other analytic is this little mailbox right here. It tells me where I sell things the most and what needs to be restocked where, and that's you know
well, mine tells
only
me that
you
all my
has.
vendors are empty.
That's right. And Tina, to point also, yeah, absolutely. I've never had an NPC conversationalist of a player walk away and disengage a conversation. It always seems to happen with a couple of the NPC vendors like Doris Jeanette out in Doris. She'll just tell you to go screw yourself and walk off mid sale.
Yep.
You have one property I am extremely jealous of, right by the Moon Gate. Which property is that?
Eh. No idea.
Used to have a whole bunch of lots early days
Man,
down by the Moon Gate.
yeah. The funny thing is, like, I actually had a thought about that earlier today. When's the
What's
last time
that?
you saw anybody use a moon gate?
Um, I never see them because never down by them. I'm sure people are using them out there.
Okay.
That'd be an interesting Friday question, though. Um,
Statistics. How many people use the in-game moon gates?
yeah, that doesn't help me much. I have purple dragon ends all over the place.
Yeah. Um.
Anyway,
Let's see. But I did have like a thought earlier today about teleport to zone, teleport to friend, and recall scrolls. Hmm.
what was your thought on those items?
Well, I mean, the thought that like is always on my mind is teleport to zone. I mean, teleport to friend should teleport you to your friend.
Yes, we've had this conversation time
But
and time again. Absolutely.
I had the thought of recording or doing a stream on a brand new character and then make him the most useless thing ever, turn all the skills down to 0, uh, and then just go farm XP to show how awesome certain game mechanics are. And watch how quickly my adventurer level goes up as I get into an XP party.
But
Yeah.
so you're talking about gaining XP without training any skills?
Uh-huh.
So
So just farming XP.
interesting. That thought never occurred to me, tell you the truth, because
Yeah, turn everything off and then just go farm XP and just watch how quickly your adventurer level increases as well as your XP pool. Um, and yes, I am aware that this is the game model, but um, it is actually more of a statement about one. It's like what are the real game mechanics? Because farming XP is so easy. Um, and
well,
two, what?
I was gonna say, I mean, I understand being able to do it, but why would you waste your time doing that? Yeah. If you're not going to use
Bro,
the XP for anything else,
well, for one, it wouldn't that be considered a broken game mechanic?
don't know.
I mean, it's working as intended, but it is at. I mean, would that not be considered also like a broken game mechanic? Because yes, it would be to make a point. Um, and then from there, it's like, okay, if I, it, remember, in order to complete like the main storyline, you really need only adventurer like 70, 75 in order to solo the entire quest line. But how long would it take to go from adventurer level 0 to 100 doing that? I know. You would be doing exactly what everyone else at the control point is doing. It's one where it's like, what's the point?
Well, Tina's offered to help. He'd say he'd
Yeah,
help just for giggles and grins. He says.
yeah.
Crossfire Bug Guy said it'd be nice if
Oh,
Recall
I
brought
know
up a
I'd be
list
useless.
of lots to port to.
Yeah,
Our new scroll
but
that would be interesting. Yeah,
but
don't.
as I was thinking about this, how do you teleport to a party member?
Usually you just follow the leader.
Well, if they're already in a scene and you're joining that party, how do you teleport to a party
Oh,
member?
I just teleport to the scene normally. That's just me.
Pretend you've never been there. It's a brand new character,
Well,
brand new
then
account.
that depends whether that person is friended or not. Is that person friended or
No,
not in your scenario?
you're intentionally not going to friend any of them.
Okay, then I don't know. I'd have to look it up on a map.
Oh, so you'd have to walk there.
Well, if I don't have a friend there and I've never been there before, the only other way to get there is to walk there, correct?
Azazel, how do you teleport to a group member? Yeah. So here, Laz, accept my party invite as soon as I figure out where the game is. Remember, they're not a friend.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they're not a friend, then you shouldn't be able
Yeah.
to teleport to them.
Hold on. Hold on. Remove friend. I'm removing a Condis. I'm inviting a Condis to a party. Condis, please accept my party invite. Okay, teleport to a friend. Do I have Econdis in this list? I don't have Econdis in this list. So how do you teleport to a party member? I know he is no longer because I removed my friendship. It doesn't I here I'll teleport to a different zone. Here I'll go to Fallen Green.
I don't get what you're trying to.
So as far as how are non-friends supposed to get to you if they've never been to somewhere?
They're not. They're supposed to find the place themselves. Haven't you ever had to talk a newbie into how to get someplace on a map? Because
Well, generally I friend them.
well, generally I get in Discord and say, "Hey, accept my friend request
Yeah.
so we can do this." I mean, I don't
Oh,
understand the point
yeah,
here.
yeah. Yeah. So it is true that if you are not friended and you are in different scenes, they do show up in the uh uh teleport to friends list. So if they are in your party, port to leader scroll. Yeah, but it's one where okay, teleport to friend or party member. So
Didn't know
yeah,
that was an actual mechanic. Tell you the truth.
what the teleport to friend scroll if you're
Teleport, to a group member who's not a friend. Yeah, I didn't realize that was an actual
there
mechanic.
there, and I
Of
have
course, I
added
don't think I've
Incondas
ever run
back
into
to my
such
friends list.
situation.
Yeah, I've never run into it either. I was thinking,
But now
how
that
do I
you're
do this?
off on interesting tangents like that, how
Yeah,
about another interesting tangent for everybody? Vendor problems.
vendor problems. Oh,
And
who would ever have
I believe
vendor
I know
problems?
the answer to this, but I think we may have to test it.
How can I remove products from my vendor if people have stopped playing and I can't contact them? I tried to make a ban and drag the supplier to the inventory. It does not help. Um, how would you solve it? No, they already tried to ban him from the lot, according to this post.
Because I've done that. I tested it.
Well, see, again, I'm curious because he says remove products from my vendor
Mm-hmm.
if people have stopped playing. Um, and of course, if it's his vendor, I don't see why he has a problem. And the other one should just be right click the item and send the item to the bank. If it's somebody else's stuff, isn't it?
Well, hold on. Let me come over here to my vendor, and let me come back and go find a scroll from last and manage inventory. I only see my inventory. I can't right click on yours and send it back to you.
uh, d- 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 uh, do it in the buy list, not in the manage inventory list.
I did it in the buy list. So I can't right click your items and send them. So it has to be done in the manage inventory, which only shows your own stuff.
Again, how can I remove products from my vendor? So, yeah.
Hold on here. Let me ban Laz from this lot.
Oh,
Do you
don't
mind
do
if I
that.
ban?
There's an awful lot of stuff on that guy.
I
I
don't know what
restocked
you're
that.
talking about. I don't know what you are talking about.
Don't be
Let's see.
that,
Let's see.
bastard.
Banned.
Now, initially, I had thought also that he was looking for items of his that might be on somebody else's vendor, but after reading it again, doesn't actually make sense. But I do know that if somebody's vendor, I was going to say, if you took your vendor and put it in storage, you should be able to look through your vendor listing and actually take the items out that way,
Yeah.
which is where is locate player vendor items. Let's see where all my player vendor items are. As we bring up the long list, because I have player vendors loaded up all over the world.
Oh
Loading,
no, man.
loading, loading. Oh
Man,
yeah, is I always thought there was an option. I may have to just take a trip out to Sultan.
what? Hold on, hold on.
No, it's a
What
common
is?
complaint. It's the only way to get those items off is to ban them completely from the lot, and it sends them to their bank.
Let's see. What if you remove their permission to the vendor? No, that leaves the items on there. So you
Leaves
have
the
to
items
really,
there as well. Yeah.
yeah. So the only way is to ban them from the lot. Hmm. Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
A's.
So someone could always respond to that forum post and help that guy out. Ban them from the lot.
He tried that.
That well, people keep on asking me to ban you from the lot.
Don't do it.
I don't know why. It's only like 100 scrolls you have to redo, man.
Oh yeah, yeah, 100, yeah, 100 items, not just
Oh,
100
100
scrolls.
items.
Yeah.
100 items. It's no big deal, man. You got nothing but time.
No, I don't. I'm packing and get ready for a trip in 2 days. I ain't got time.
It's like, when's the last time there was really a sale in uh uh Owl's Head?
I'll show you.
Well, hold on. The funny part is, since you have access, I can't I have to actually edit your
Not this
permissions.
week.
Yeah, not this week. We'll do it after vacation, after you get back,
Yeah, any deco
or
I
do it while you're
place
back.
will go too,
Oh,
he says.
oh
So
shit. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. There's other deco items.
Yeah,
Oops. Yeah.
like half the other deco in the lot. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Like I said, don't do it.
Hey, man. It won't affect the I love
The,
this
won't
shit.
affect the cheesy writing. Might affect
Yeah.
some of the couches, pianos,
Oh
chairs.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stuff.
Don't want to do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, Recondas. You just
We'll do it
saved
on
him
a
from.
different lot. Yeah.
It just saved him from a big faux pas.
No,
Absolutely.
it's not a faux pas. It's a snafu, man. This is lunch with Laz and Jack. Okay.
That's right.
Oh man.
One more day of this week.
Oh yeah. And let's talk about some focus costs for concussive canticle.
Yeah, interesting stuff here.
Con-
And
concussive
again,
canticle takes 300 focus per stack now. So a full stack costs 1800 focus. Single stacks takes 300. And that is a percentage of your total focus. So different for everyone. It was previously removing focus from your target incorrectly.
oopsie.
Hmm.
Removing focus from your target instead of using your focus to cast it.
Well, the other thing is a bard skill actually a magic skill?
According to the, oh no, that actually,
It's not.
yeah, I was gonna say if we want to go through the skills, the magic tree is there. Barding is not under the magic tree, although
Yeah, it's not a magic skill.
it's a
And like
strategy.
some of these skills do not take any focus whatsoever. Which is even funnier.
There's the classic no focus, no reagent builds out there that really work nice in most situations
Oh yeah,
if you take the
yeah.
time to build it. And yeah, I was thinking about that the other day as I was out doing something and doing some hunting, and I carry a backpack, and I'm like, I can't recall Last time I had, I call it a bag of holding because it holds all my reagents. I can't recall the last time I've ever had to stock any of these reagents, though I'm seeing that I am getting down low on black pearl and garlic. But I mean, for most of what I do, I'm not eating that stuff up, like some other people are.
And that's because you're not casting the tier 3, tier 4 spells.
Yeah, well, that's another one, Tina, is offhand used to be, stab, 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 and now it's not.
Hey.
No.
I will say that like network code needs to be improved so that way things are actually where they are, and that way you can enable collision. Collision is enabled for PvP, but not for PvE. Enable collision all around.
Well, didn't we argue for removing? Well, that was for the NPCs and stuff that you got to run through.
Yeah, I mean that's different. They should still slow you down, but for PvP, anytime you're in combat mode, you should have collision enabled, and that actually changes some of the game mechanics. Because then instead of running around in circles, you could actually end up getting blocked and having to run further around. Ooh, yeah.
Good point. Good point.
Or running right through a group of enemies. And then also that collision would prevent the enemies from stacking on top of each other, and causing you to end up with a ton of enemies. So this way you would
Candace
end up with a
wants
max
to
of
know,
what, 6
can
enemies.
mounts collide?
Mounts, well, mounts can mount each other, so that is something that's always there.
That's a good question. Can mounts collide? You have a horse?
That's kind of like the question, like, no matter how large the bed is in game, why can you only get in on one side of it?
Hey, Candace, hop on your horse. Let's see if mounts collide. There you go. Nope. No collision.
Yeah.
There's your answer. There's your answer.
What? No collision. No collision. And
That's how we get the centaur effect, right? Let's see if
well,
yeah, see that
now we've got the
now he
centaur.
gets it. Now he gets it with his head up the
Yeah, well, your mount, you've got the flaming centaur effect where we only see the flames. So you are on fire.
Yes.
But yeah, collision needs to be enabled for players and mobs. Yes. Yeah, and yes, I know it's annoying getting blocked by a mob, but yes, it needs to be done. But that would also require a fix to the network code as far as tracking where mobs are as well as where you are. But if you limit the distance of how far those mobs are actually being tracked as far as their actual location, then you can limit the number of polls going back and forth.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Tina says he loves getting struck from feet away by
Yeah.
that dagger that's over here while he's over there. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that or your, hey, why am I looting something that's on the other side of the
Yeah.
combat area? Why am I doing that? That's due to the network code being so iffy that it's not showing the real locations. And it's like, why is that happening? It's network code. And then from there, it's like the reason that collision is only enabled for PvP is no idea, but it needs to be enabled. And the
And
network code definitely
lastly
needs to be.
today,
The network code also needs to be optimized so that way we actually know where players are. Because how many times have we done shows where it's like, "Hey, Laz, are you actually sitting in your seat because you're standing like 5 feet away
because
from it?"
you're sitting at the piano.
Yeah, and it's like we deal with that all the time. Oh man, and
Let's see. If I get up and sit back down, does the fire go away?
no, you have to log out and log back in. Then do we have?
Yes, we talked about this topic the other day, and this is just it's something we did, and we confirmed, of course, ourselves because it said so, but actually has now been tagged after Coswald comes back because Alley-oop, I think, wasn't paying attention on this one either. But
For what?
converted artifacts.
Oh, converted artifacts. Still discussions about that because
Well, now changed to as designed finally. Now we talked
yes.
about the artifact not being up to the full potential after it was broken down from the legacy. And then there was the patch that had to do with crafted item durability, had nothing to do with artifacts. So Alley-oop chimes in, was this fixed when the server data was pushed a few days ago? And Coswald had to come along and actually
This is
explain to,
by design.
yes.
So the legacy version transfers into a low durability version as per the release notes and tooltip, and with minor major durability of 50/50 and a max durability of whatever is appropriate for their class. Any masterworks or enchantments spend durability out of the max durability, so the new artifact can still be worked just fine, though the mechanism seems mostly intended to get them to be into a combinable state. Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But again,
Lots of confusion still surrounding
yeah,
that
but
simple
it's
process.
it was a published what's the word I'm looking for?
Bug?
Change,
Yeah.
as well as we pointed out that ring, if I can spell ring properly, that it's pointed out actually in the tooltip, as he says. It,
Yeah.
that low durability variant can be used in upgraded recipes. Okay, so you will get a low durability variant. You will not get 130 durability variant when you salvage it. You will get a low durability variant. So just so that it's put to rest, that has been marked as designed.
Yep.
As of course, I have all these artifacts that are all legacy now. Will that make
All
their
of my artifacts are
prices
legacy.
go up in the store later on because they're all legacy?
Yeah, you know what? At some point in time, it's like they're going to be like, "Ooh, you got the OP version of this."
Yeah, they save the original versions
Not.
because you never know when they're going to change things and say, "Oh, we're going to do this with them." Because I stocked up on a lot of cheap artifacts back when they made the artifact change to Essence. Just if anybody remembers that
Yeah.
slight little minor change that was
You
made.
you went on a buying spree of
I
luck
did.
rings.
I did. Pax rings, luck rings, any cheap element rings. You know, I was getting rings for 5,000 gold, just buying them up.
And now you can buy those ancient essences on shroudmarketplace.com.
That's right. In bulk, nonetheless. But
Oh yeah.
speaking of shroudmarketplace.com, of course, is the sponsor for the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar, which is hosted on nbnn.info.
That's right. And you can see that it uh, this is an aggregate of all of the available Google public calendars related to Shroud that guy knows about. If you have a Google public calendar related to Shroud, make sure that you realize that it is a public calendar.
Public.
And don't forget to update your fucking calendars.
Apparently,
So,
people
yeah.
are updating their calendars. They're just not doing it right. We'll talk about that in just a minute.
Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. You need to tune in your ether amplifier to Radio Free Britannia to listen to Lunch with Laz and Jack as we interpret the news so you don't have to. At 7 p.m., Annabelle and Natalie game. Yes. Where is this game going to be? Let's go look at the details at Narita Park.
Narita Park. Where is
Narita Park. Well, that's going to be all the way out here.
Let's
If
see.
you follow
Let's pull
that,
up a map. Let's pull up the map.
which is it's a square-like state out in Colorado. So they are going to be camping in Colorado at the Natarita Park. So don't forget, that is going to be Annabelle and Natalie game out in Natarita Park.
Don't forget to go attend
Google
that.
public calendar. They can do it themselves. But anything 7 p.m. on WRFB is the 70s at 7. And at 10 p.m. on WRFB is the Record Room with Waz's Wad. Oh, yes.
Bridge Troll, the chances that somebody who watches this stream is actually located anywhere near where this is going on. Possible.
Yeah, we have no idea.
Especially since it's one of our community's public calendars, so you know somebody in our community posted that.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Which calendar was it? I'm just curious now.
I don't know. I do not know.
That I won't show, but more details.
It's not listed on my more details. That just takes me to my Google Calendar, but it doesn't show the.
It's a no host event. So whoever owns the no host event calendar.
Oh.
Old calendar.
Yeah.
No host events was created so that if there was no host and it was an event going on that you just showed up to and ran, like Chili Beans, Compendium of Pain and Suffering. Suffering. Yeah, you can go out there every night at a certain time and just go out and find out whoever's standing out there, group up and go for it. That was a no host event. So it's on the no host events calendar. Whoever
runs that.
Doing that. Yeah.
Delete your calendar.
You're tuning in to Lunch with Laz and Jack.
And there's a reason I wanted Laz to go through and actually delete all of the calendars and have people reapply for the community calendars.
Have nothing.
It's fine.
Including our calendars.
I know, because you would forget to deal with yourself. But yes, we do have to thank our sponsors today.
Yes, Laz. Of course. You're tuned in to Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/into this, twitch.tv/NBNN News, catching us in replays on YouTube, on Twitch, on WRFB Radio Free Britannia. We don't care how you watch. We just appreciate that you do watch, and we thank you all because it's because of viewers like you have kept us here doing this 6.5+ years. Why? We just show up every day and do it because that's what we do. Of course, the Britannia Mining Company wants you to check out Black Rock Cove. Come out to the Quell region. Check out Black Rock Cove. If you're looking for in-game goods, go check out the crafting vendors out of Black Rock Cove. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock. Hourly world news. Lunch with Laz and Jack every Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s. Music throughout the day for your grinding pleasure. Shroudmusic.com for ABC files. What'd you do? Get punted?
Me? Did
Yeah,
I?
I just got a message that says you're playing Shroud the Avatar.
Oh, I closed marbles.
Oh,
So some of us have to have do work before, during, and after, and I was
Rich
just
Troll
getting
says
ready to go back
marbles
to work.
tomorrow. Sounds good to us. Tomorrow, of course, a reminder is last show of the week, and we will return next Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, depending on whether I'm really jet lagged and beat up from my weekend venture up to New York City. Of course, last but definitely not least, shroudmarketplace.com, place to go to buy or sell all your virtual vendable goods here in Shroud of the Avatar, because shroudmarketplace.com's got 200 plus independently owned and operated shops who make for a real marketplace. So go check that out today.
You mean like going to shroudmarketplace.com and clicking that register button and buying anything and everything Shroud related from over 200 different vendors?
Yeah,
Anything and everything, as long as it's not a bannable offense. I mean, that's accounts, game gold, crowns of the obsidian, all the way to services. As long as it's not a bannable offense, you can buy it at shroudmarketplace.com, and you can sell it if you click on that vendor registration.
see a lot
Anything and
of
everything.
wood up for sale these days. A lot of
Hey,
wood
man.
out there.
Hardwood, softwood, not just from Capheus's wares
Pine
either.
wood, pulp,
I know.
timbers.
Yeah. It's like anything and everything. And ancient essences from soda goods. I mean, lots of basements and houses making their appearance. Lord British stuff. Obsidian potion rewards. Woohoo. Anything and everything. Shroudmarketplace.com. Register to buy. If you want to start selling your stuff, click on vendor registration. Start listing your items and putting them in the appropriate categories. Anything and everything. Shroudmarketplace.com. Because it's the place to go. And if you're going to
That's
sell
right.
stuff, do what Laz and myself do. We put it up for sale, then we
Forget
put it in a
about it.
chest or the bank and forget about it. But yeah, I mean, you should go to my shop, or you could even go to Laz's shop if you wanted weddings and more by Laz.
That's right. You want to get hitched in game? Come see me, because I've got everything you need. Everything to
Oh,
make that day special, whether you're marrying your deer or your pet room or your
and
significant other
and
in
and,
game.
and Nargle Snoop just subscribed on my channel. I guess I should
Uncle
relaunch some
Snoop.
marbles. Do you want some marbles right now? They're Nargle Snoop.
Or do you want to start tomorrow with a fresh game?
Yeah. Okay, he said nah. So we'll start off tomorrow with a fresh game of marbles for Nargle Snoop. And then for I just did.
Thanks for the sub.
Yeah, thank you for the sub there.
Okay, so
We
no
will
marbles.
start that off. No marbles for now. It's gonna be tomorrow. But yes,
But
go to
meanwhile,
shroudmarketplace.com. It's time for us to.
time for us
me
to
get out.
start wrapping things up and getting ready to close out those giveaways. So you guys got a couple seconds before we close them out.
Ooh,
While we're
exclamation mark! I
doing
love
that,
free shit.
I'm going to go ahead and peek and see what we're going to be giving away on this side.
Oh, I got to go find that tab. There it is. Now I got to go scroll way
there we go.
down. Ooh, I have not seen this game before.
Ooh, copy of Dirt 4.
I'm gonna be giving some Lucius
1, 2, or 3?
3.
Lucius 3.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh man.
You're gonna hate me, Tina. I watched the Amazon guy come and make deliveries to my house during the show, so I've got packages waiting. So sucks
Yeah.
to be you, man. But yes, coming up, 19.99 Dirt 4 on Steam to go into one lucky winner out there. As we go ahead and get
Yeah.
ready to close out these giveaways, you ready to close them?
Are we clicking close in 3, 2, 1, close, and then
Closing
picking a wiener?
giveaways.
And Honoto's
Box
is the
try.
winner on my side.
Congratulations to Vax Try. You've got yourself a copy of Dirt 4 on Steam.
And
Congratulations to you.
Hanoto's got himself a copy of Lucius 3,
Free.
which is not as cool as the price for all the other Luciuses. The trilogy is $29.99, which I did not give away.
You know, I haven't seen a bundle with the trilogy in it. I have to look for something like that and
Yeah.
see if I can't find a triple pack like that to give away on Steam. But of course, don't forget you can get yourself mystery game keys every day of the week, Monday through Friday, not every day. Not on weekends. Weekends excluded. Right here
Every
on
day we do the
NBNN.
show.
That's right. Every day we do the show, and of course, uh, all sorts of ways to get more game keys throughout the day. So don't forget to tune in for your chance to win and listen to some whacked out news right here on NBNN. But tomorrow, last day of the week for us, and we'll be back again, most likely Tuesday. But yeah, not on the days you don't. But
Yeah.
we'll be back with more tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz,
I'm Jack.
and we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye
We'll
bye.
see you all tomorrow.